Well, let me record a very small experience of being at a location called South Pulu, which is about 15 kilometers short of Khardungla top. And I would like to take this opportunity to bring back memories from my 1991 August ride, where my partner, my friend Baswaraj and me, we started from Kanyakumari and took the Manali route to reach Khardungla top, and via Kathmandu hote hue came down to Hyderabad and back to Bangalore in a record 17 days. Those were the days of Josh. And well, I will not say anything more beyond this. Well, from a personal experience point, South Pulu, I remember there was just one army barrack in which there was one major and a couple of his subedars. And having no knowledge of any need for prior permission, we rode down to South Pulu, and the Major Saab said, no, you cannot go without appropriate permissions. And he sent us back to Leh, Northern Command. I was in the NCC. As I entered the colonel's office, I gave them a very smart civilian salute. And that actually changed a lot of opinion about who we were traveling. In no time, he issued a letter authorizing us to head to Khardungla. This is 1991 August, and the time was somewhere around about 3 o'clock. We rushed back. By the time I reached Khardungla, it was 1600 hours, which is about 4 in the evening. Now let me show you how South Pulu has changed from there. And I hope I will have a picture of South Pulu then to include it in this moment. Well, for a start, let's see how the view looks like. Looks very beautiful. And I think that would be the same location where just the army barrack was there. And now you see there's so many grief points at South Pulu, which is Siachen warriors. It is a proper base now with so much of infrastructure in place. So many infrastructure in place. Then back, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm just keen to see how the Khardungla top looks now from what it was back in 1991. That's as I head up the next 15 kilometers. Well, I'm finally at Khardungla. It's been nothing but a disappointment galore. This is nothing but a picnic viewpoint. The road is almost 70% asphalted, and there's a hell lot of eatery joints here. The place where a picture need to be taken for a memory, they are sandwiched. That place is sandwiched between two roadside cafes. Absolutely no control on how tourism is being managed. Well, that's for another day. I don't want to crib. But the fact remains that from 1991 to 2024, things have dramatically changed. This is no longer an adventurer's paradise. Take it from me. No point coming here. Exodus of rental bikes from Leh. And basically the shuttles, which are basically Innovas, or needless to say the Altos, and the wannabe new 4x4 owners who have just taken delivery of their vehicle, riding absolutely rashly on these roads. I wonder what do they think of themselves. I can go on and on, but fact remains that this is no longer an adventurer's paradise. It is a glorified picnic spot. For me, it's been a 1991 to 224 experience, and I can only say I'm disappointed. Absolutely disappointed. There was nothing here, absolutely nothing. Now there is a huge army barrack. From South Pulu, we were told to take just 1 or 2 pictures, and I will share that with you. And not to even look towards North Pulu. But today this is a road that goes down to Nubra, Siachen. But 1991, that road was just about being made. Well, this is Khardungla for you now. Plastic bottles, paper cups thrown all over. Plastic covers of whatever eateries you can see. It's a mess. It is a mess. Look at these joints. Look at these joints. So many of them. So many of them. If not for a good reason for me to come to Leh, I would have never, I repeat, I would never, ever dare to come here. This is nothing. Guys should do the Zanskar or Northeast India for that matter. Get you some good views on my way down.